Hi, Gage. Thank you again for translating. I added you as an interpreter. Thank you so much. Natalia, have you tested whether or not you can share?
Yeah, recording is in progress, but I will try to test if you don't mind.
Of course. There you go. It works.
It should work. Perfect. Okay. Great.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining this Power Up call of February. 5 p.m. sharp, so it's time to start, or as it says on this screen, it's time to turn it up. Of course, I want to thank everyone for joining, and I think that the topics of today will be very obvious because we had our conference last weekend. This is also the reason why we are doing this call a week later than we usually do. Usually it's every third Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. This month we postpone it because of the conference. Maybe for everyone on the call, maybe you can write in the chat a 1 or an exclamation mark when you were with us in Budapest. Well, whilst everyone is doing that, I want to go over the topics. By the way, if there are new people on the call that don't know me, my name is Reiner Limburg. I am the Senior Director of Business Development for ASEA in Europe. If this is your first time, very welcome to you. If this is not your first time, welcome back. So the topics for today are, goes without saying, the recap of our ASEA 2024 Europe conference. We will also talk about a program that we launched live in Budapest, which started last Saturday, the Rise to the Rank program. And we will end with the ASEA REDOX Clay Mask launch. And for that topic, we have our very own Natalia Serabriakova on the call as well. First of all, well, let's start with the conference. It was a great event, or at least that was my opinion. What made it great was, of course, the attendees, and it was again a record-breaking number of associates and maybe also customers that gathered in Budapest for this event. In total, we sold 1,250 tickets, and almost everyone showed up. I think that we were very close to 1,200 people that registered for the event, got their goodie bags, and enjoyed the conference. So thanks everyone for making this conference such a great success. For the recap, there will be a recap video, but our videographer needs a little bit more time. But he already, during the conference, was working hard to get us the pictures. Even on Saturday night or Saturday on Sunday night, we received the first pictures. So I want to recap the conference by showing you the pictures. So for everyone that was in Budapest, a really nice reminder. And also for the people that were not there, great to see what we did at a conference like that. So maybe you can use this as an inspiration to join us for our next big event. The conference started on Saturday, and it was opened by our Vice President of Europe, Eduard Guck, and on the picture, of course, in the top left. And he was supported by DJ Ran Khan, and a DJ from the United States who is the world's best corporate DJ. He was also the DJ at our global convention, and we asked him to come to Europe to support us with our event. And I think it was a great addition. He knows the industry really well, and I think it was great to have him. Then the rest of the Saturday morning was focused on our company's mission, vision, and of course the ethos with Tyler Norton. I think I don't know, I don't have to point out which picture it is. He came on stage twice to talk about the mission of the company and of course our ethos. And with the ethos, he was also supported by our Senior VP of Ethos, Events and Recognition, Kimmery Larson, all the way at the right picture. Kimmery is, like I mentioned, she's doing so much for the company, not only with recognition and events, but she is also the driving force behind our Advancing Life Foundation, which has strong synergies with our ethos. Therefore, earlier this year, or at the end of last year, she was promoted to also Senior Vice President of Ethos. And this was a great opportunity for her to give her view on our ethos as well. But of course, she talked about the Advancing Life Foundation also, and she did by inviting Sissel Anderson on stage so that Sissel could be interviewed, and Kimmery asked her questions about the last expedition the Advancing Life Foundation did, and Sissel attended. So that was a great addition. It was great to see Sissel on stage talking about the expedition, that not only are you changing lives of the children in Africa where she was, or not Africa, but the children that they were helping during the expedition, but it was also life-changing for her. So great to hear that firsthand from Sissel. And then later on, we were joined on stage by Hunter Dean, the Senior VP of Production Operations, who told us everything about the science, keeping it simple, but also explaining us about some upcoming studies that are being done right now, and some really, really interesting things that he had to share with us. And hopefully we can share a lot of news regarding science very shortly. Then the second part, sorry, I have to laugh about the picture. The second part of the Saturday, we started with the launch of the clay mask. We will talk about this launch later on with Natalia, but everyone that attended the conference had the privilege of being the first ones to purchase this product and also to hear about it in Europe. So we launched it by shooting some t-shirts in the audience, and later on we were joined by no other than Danny Robinson from the US, who also invited Peter Seil and Bodil Nielsen on stage to share their experiences about the product. And then, of course, two gentlemen had to test the product on stage as well, with Tyler Norton and our triple ambassador diamond executive, Zoltan Varnai. Very great to see those gentlemen on stage to test the ASEA REDOX Clay Mask. And we continued with a panel led by Natalia about beauty routine. And she was joined by June Petz from Denmark and Nemet Victoria from Hungary to talk about beauty routine. The Saturday afternoon was closed by a gentleman from Australia, Keith Abraham, a very well-known public speaker, very familiar with our industry, and he spoke about defining what drives you and what inspires you to achieve your most important goals. So very important information for the business builders among us to find out what is driving you and how you can achieve your goals easier, quicker, and sooner. So a great presentation from him. And the Saturday was not over yet because, of course, whenever we have a conference, we want to recognize the success of all the associates that work very, very hard. And not only did you work very, very hard, also very successfully, because we keep mentioning it, but last year was our best year for ASEA in Europe. And we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate your success. And we did that in a evening program of recognition where we first started with all our lifetime ranked diamonds on stage. It was great to see this great group of people that are truly our ASEA legends. Some of them have been with us for a very long time, and also others that joined recently in the last 1-2 years, but already made it to the diamond level, showing that anything is possible in this industry. We also recognized the associates who already qualified for Ascent experience, even though the qualification period is still running. We spoke a little bit about the emerging leader training qualifiers and what they did to qualify for this training. And later on, we of course continued with rank advancements, congratulating everyone who ranked advanced since our last conference, with many happy faces on stage. And we also recognize the fast forward achievers, great tool to use as a strategy in your business. And we wanted to recognize the most successful fast forward achievers and actually anyone who did a fast forward, because it's a great accomplishment as well. And then, of course, at the end, we recognized our new diamonds with Maria Litresic, Csaba Tóth, and Vicky Nemet, Robert Rafai, and last but definitely not least, our first and only triple ambassador executive diamond, Zoltan Varnai. A great recognition ceremony. So many happy people and cheering. It was a great recognition ceremony. So thanks everyone for the energy that you brought to the recognition ceremony, whether you were on stage or you were in the audience. It was fantastic to see everyone taking pictures, and yeah, just a wonderful experience. I always love this about the conferences, that we really take the time and show our appreciation to all the hard work that everyone that was recognized has done over the last year or a bit over, because we recognized everyone since our last conference. Then on Sunday, we continued with 3 specific topics. One was leveraging social media, And for that topic, we had Lucia Shledekova on stage, a very successful Instagram influencer, as well as Luca Grant-Mouguin from France, also a very smart and young guy. He's only 21 years old, but has more than 2 million followers on his social media profiles. He's using TikTok, he's using Instagram, and he was talking about how he's using these channels to build his business and to share ASEA. And not only the products, but also the values of our company are very dear to him. So that was great to see such a young and professional guy on stage. And last but not least, in this topic, so leveraging social media, we had on the top left picture here, Beatriz Mencia Gijon, a lady that has been involved with ASEA for a couple of years, but really had her breakthrough last year, where she decided to leverage podcast and YouTube channels, not her own channels, but others, to reach out to certain channels, to be invited to talk about ASEA and redox science. And by doing this, she really reached a larger public and was able to build up a very stable and growing business very successfully. Then the second topic of the Sunday morning was my story, where we invited field leaders to talk about their story, because we believe that it's so relevant for pretty much anyone in the room. We had Rosalie Brewster, Lucy Ikeji, and Maria Litrasic talking about their story, showing that you do not need network marketing experience to build up a very solid business. Which is, of course, the story from Maria Litrasic, who did it without any experience, reached the diamond level. Lucy Ikeji started her business when she was on maternity leave. Also, something that many people can relate to is that you're on maternity leave, but you wanna do something on the side, or you want to build up a solid future for your kids, and a great story. And also Rosalie Brewster, who is not well, she is on social media, but not using it. Let's say she doesn't have an online strategy. She just goes out there and talks to anyone. And she reached the platinum level last year. She was on our incentive trip, and a great story from her as well. So also thanks to these, well, 5 ladies and 1 gentleman for sharing their story on the Sunday during the conference. And then for this last part, we moved over to the topic of leadership, that we started with a panel led by Katja Pullman from our office. And she invited 3 field leaders on stage to talk about their onboarding process. So when you sign someone up, how do you follow up? What does the onboarding look like? And for that, she invited Annemette Christensen from Denmark, Gavalovic Gabor from Hungary, and Marina Seil from, well, Germany and Australia, whatever you wanna call it. So great panel discussion. And we continued that topic, talking about leadership, with Rosemary Skinner from the United States, one of our most successful associates globally, that also has a rapidly growing business in Europe, in Spain. A great story from her. And then we had very successful leaders from Hungary on stage, with Robert Rafai, our newest triple diamond, Pali and Ani Kriston, of course. When Pal talks, you listen. Even though I don't understand Hungarian, or only a little bit, when Paul is talking, I listen. So it was great to see him on stage. And we have Trish to bring a lot of energy to the room, and to also show everyone that she became the most successful ASEA associates by doing it, running the business very easily. Simple steps, but be consistent. Consistency was her message. And talking to 1 new person every day. She got to triple presidential diamond by following that simple strategy. And then last, we of course wanted Zoltan Varnai to talk about leadership as well. It's always a pleasure to have him on stage. We are so lucky that he is part of ASEA, because every time he is on stage or when he gives a presentation, I'm learning from him. So I'm grateful for him, not only because of his knowledge and his expertise when it comes to network marketing, but also in general because he's such a lovely gentleman. And then, as every event, we close with Tyler Norton with a very important message. It's just an honor to have such an amazing man as the founder of our company, and that he takes the time to come to our conference is great, and that he's not on stage once, not twice, but 3 times is absolutely amazing. And there are a lot of videos from Tyler, but to see him live is a different story. So for everyone that was at our conference, congratulations for seeing this as well. So all in all, I think that everyone had I received only good feedback. I enjoyed it myself very much. It was a great setup. The partners that we've been working with for several years did an amazing job with designing the stage. And yeah, so everyone who was there, thank you very much for making this conference a great success. There's one thing that I still need to do when talking about the conference, because in December on the Power Up poll, we started an incentive mentioning that you should try to get as many of your personal sponsored associates or customers to this event. And we were incentivizing this with a cash incentive. And now, of course, because we know who were at our conference, I am very happy to share the incentive winners with you. So these are the ones that brought the most people to the event that they sponsored personally. And for this incentive, we decided to exclude the diamonds. So when you're on the call and you're a diamond, said, I brought 50 people to the event, I should have won. Apologies, but this time we excluded diamonds because we know that as diamonds, you bring in a lot of people, which makes a lot of sense. But for this incentive, we wanted to focus on the people ranked below diamond. And here we go. I already sent in the payment request. So if you are in this top 10, you will get the reward, not this Thursday, but the Thursday after. So please give it up for the incentive winners. I'm Cherry Judith, Monica Brunner, Adam Wist, Tsabo Marta, Kis, Tamas, and Esther, Gavalovic, Gabor and Rita, Falushi Silvia and Beke Laszlo, Chabor Cerda and Baranjai Antal Miklos, and Edina Hainachi and Istvan Xordas. I already saw on the participant list that some of you are on the call, so congratulations. We will pay this out to you, but more importantly, thank you so much for making this event a success and trying to get as many people to come to Budapest. We really appreciate it, and congratulations on this reward. One of the things that I haven't mentioned whilst talking about the conference is that we also launched a new program. This will be running for a couple of months first, but if it's a success, we might implement it or institutionalize this. And this is called the Rise to the Rank. This program is engineered to reward associates at an earlier stage more than we have been doing so far. And this is focused specifically on the people, the associates that are rank advancing to the level of Director 300 and Director 700 to allow them more commissions at the earlier stages. And it's even though only the new Director 300s and Director 700s can profit from this program, it is also a very good promotion for the people that have higher ranks to really support their teams and motivate their teams to push on after they hit a new rank and build up a very stable business, and hopefully also having more Director 300 legs, because this is, yes, we are rewarding only the ones that reach that new rank of D300 and D700, but the idea behind is that it will also support the people of the higher ranks. So what does it mean? As you can see on this slide, it started this Saturday and it will end on the 24th of May. This is the period in which you need to rank advance to D300 or D700, or even better, to both ranks. If you qualify in that very last week, you will still be able to benefit from it for to the full extent. It's not that it ends then, but the qualification period for this program ends then. So what is the rise to the rank then? So what we will do, if someone ranks up to Director 300 or 700 during the qualification period that I just mentioned, they will have the chance to receive double fast start bonus on new enrollment orders, and also double customer bonuses on the first orders of their customers. And you will get that not 1, not 2, but 4 weeks. What can also happen is that you rank advance to Director 300 and then later on to Director 700. That means that you will get an additional 4 weeks. So you get 4 weeks for Director 300 and 4 weeks for Director 700. If you, for instance, qualify Director 300 this week, and then 3 weeks later you rank advance to Director 700, you will still get those full 8 weeks of double fast start bonus and double customer bonus. And if you're quicker than that, you're an associate or a director right now, and you rank advance to Director 700, but skipping the rank of Director 300, you will get that 8 weeks right away. Yeah, this is a little bit more. I already mentioned it. So it's only for the people that haven't reached that rank just yet. When it comes to double fast start, we will only pay this out to a maximum of 1,000 PV, or as it says, commissionable volume here. So if you sign someone up with 2,000 points, you will only get fast start on that 1,000 points, which is already the case with fast start. And for retail customers, this is the same. And because preferred customers get half of the volume, the maximum order volume on which you will get this double bonus will be 500. One thing that is important to note, so fast start bonus, when you look at your commission statement, there is a section that says fast start bonus. This additional bonus, we will not calculate 40% fast start. We just do the normal 20%, and then later on we will calculate another 20% of that fast start, but it will not be on the fast start bonus line on your commission statement, but it will show up as account adjustment. And we also will pay that out 1 week later, so that we can make absolutely sure that we do not miss a payment here. Just some additional information, but just for you to know, so that now you sign someone up, you have the double fast start, and you only get 1 bonus. It means that you will get that next week, and we wanted to make sure that you knew about that right away. We are supporting this with a lot of information as well. We send out some communications. We will continue to send out communications to people that are rank advancing, so that they get a reminder that they earn these double bonuses as of now. A really great one is also, if you go to the virtual office and you go to your personal report, you can see everyone in your team that has earned to be eligible to earn these double bonuses. So you can see a list of people in your team and how many weeks they have available with this ongoing program. So great additional support. We mentioned the qualification period, which started the 24th of February, so last Saturday. But we thought that this is unfair towards the people that rank advanced just the week before or during this year. And we wanted as many people as possible to profit from this program. Therefore, as a surprise, we announced it already in Budapest. We decided to add anyone that rank advanced to Director 300 and or Director 700 between December 30th of last year and last Friday to be also to be eligible to earn these double bonuses. And they earn it already now. So they will have 4 or some even 8 weeks to profit from the double fast start and the double customer bonuses already now. And these people in your team, you can already find out who they are by going to that team report regarding this Rise to the Rank initiative. That was it from my side, and now it is my great pleasure to hand over to my dear colleague Natalia Sera-Briakova, our Training and Business Development Manager.
Thank you, Reinder. Well, it's my great pleasure to talk to you today, and especially to introduce our brand new product to our European associates. And especially I'm very glad to do this today because ASEA REDOX Clay Mask, it's a great addition to our Redox products with our blue bottle, Renew 28, Intensive Redox Serum, and now Clay Mask. This is also the product which is coming from our Redox Center. So it's FDA certified, FDA registered and NSF certified facilities from ASEA. And what's basically the idea behind this product? As you know, our skin is the biggest and very smart organ, having some crucial functions for our body as the whole body protection, regulation, sensation. And unfortunately, we all know as well that day after day, our skin is exposed to the environmental external damages like dirt, grime, pollutants, sun. And to have our skin to do its job properly, we need also to support it by deeply cleanse and detoxify it from time to time. And why have we decided to design this kind of product? So for the funny story, 3 years ago, our ASEA product development manager from the scientific team in US, Henry Lopez, was really struggling with his skin. He had a lot of imperfections and blemishes. And for getting rid of all this imperfection, he started to think about a purifying product. And really passionate by Redox, he was thinking how to put together natural ingredients and the molecules coming from our patent-based Redox technology. And from our experience, we know that natural ingredients provide best benefits. So our scientific team has decided at this time to use bentonite clay in this future product. And so what is basically bentonite? Sodium bentonite clay, it's an absorbent clay that is formed from aged volcanic ash, and it has been used for thousands and thousands of years before us as a detoxifying skin treatment. And bentonite is very powerful absorbent. It has a negative surface charge and thanks to this, that draws out dirt, oils, makeup residue, and helps to detoxify your skin and also to reduce pore size. So as we said, at one hand, we have natural ingredients with their best benefits, so bentonite. And the other hand, ASEA has this unique technology and unique knowledge of redox. And so we've decided to make them work together. So why ASEA REDOX Clay Mask is different from what we can find on the market is because of this marriage of clay, bentonite, and ASEA patent-based redox technology. And by the way, this market of clay mask is huge because you can find different types of clay mask on this market, coming from the very enterprises until the very luxury brands. And by the way, the growth of this market for the upcoming years is estimated at 15%. So when we decided to put together bentonite and our redox technology, the challenge was to find basically a very exact ratio with redox molecules, because we all know they are quite unstable. And it took approximately 3 years in making because of the hundred of tests of stability, but also the test of pH, color, etc. So this clay mask will be the unique mask which gonna remove all the things you don't need on your skin, will remove dead skin cells, will detoxify your skin while keeping its natural moisture intact. That's very important. And this clay mask will also, and that's a very, very important point, this clay mask will also prepare your skin to receive redox molecules in the best way. Now, when it comes to ingredients, it's very, very simple because we have in this clay mask water, bentonite, and now the ingredients we have in Renew 28, and you all know them. It's sodium, magnesium, fluorosilicate, sodium phosphate, sodium chloride, and we have 2 stabilizers to increase products shelf life, which is now 12 months. And both stabilizers here, it's phenoxyethanol and benzyl alcohol, were added to this formula in compliance with the limits established by Europe regulation. You have to know that benzyl alcohol is a natural organic alcohol that is derived from fruits like cranberries and apricots. And all these 2 stabilizers are a very great alternative to paraben. There is no parabens in this formula. This is completely non-comedogenic formula. That means that this clay mask won't clog pores. It's also the formula which is suited to all skin types. It's fragrance-free, free of animal-based ingredients, as I said, free of parabens, no artificial colors, no sulfates, no phthalate in this formula. So now if we have to just summarize some points, some key points about this product, this is gonna be, first of all, the bentonite negative charge that really can pull out all the impurities in the skin. The second point will be that bentonite is natural ingredient and it's sourced from volcanic ash. And finally, the third point, very important for us, of course, this is the ability of this product to remove all the dirt and oil from your skin, but also this product will prepare your skin to better receive signal and redox molecules from Renew 28. How to apply? Well, first of all, the gold rule of any clay mask is to be applied on the clean and dry skin. Then you apply it on your face, and the recommendation will be, of course, to avoid the under eye area, which is a very fragile area, and leave on for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the comfort of your skin, but also depending on your skin type. For example, for the dry skin, it's probably not a good idea to go until 10 minutes. And then to rinse with warm water. And of course, for the best results, we recommend to use 2 to 3 times a week on non-consecutive days. It's a mask then you can use for the full mask on your face or 2 spot treatments as well. You can also apply it on the neck, décolletage area, hands, etc. The only thing is to avoid the under eye area. And of course, if you feel any irritation or itchy sensation, we recommend to reduce time that you apply the products, to reduce the number of days per week, or or discontinue the products if really this sensation persists. Now, what is important to understand that ASEA REDOX Clay Mask is a standalone product. With ingredients it has, ASEA Clay Mask can be used alone. And another point here is that as a standalone product, this clay mask helps us as a company, help our associates to touch new demographics as well. As I said, it's a huge market. And the new demographic, I mean younger population, could be very interested in this product. Why? Because first of all, as a teenager, for example, we're really struggling with some skin issues at this time. And with this product, we can obtain the immediate effect. And this is exactly what our future customers are looking for. But remember the key point 3, the clay mask prepares our skin to receive the molecules from our patent-based redox technology, I mean redox signaling molecules, in a better way. So the idea will be to use Renew 28 just after the redox clay mask. And as we need to be consistent, remember our conference, we really need to be consistent, not only in the business, but also in our skincare. So we, for having healthier and skin for longer. So we will suggest to use or include the clay mask in the whole beauty routine. Anyway, before applying the clay mask, we need to clean our skin. So there is no better cleanser than our Renew Advanced Foaming Cleanser for this. So that will be our recommendation. And now just go through some pictures before and after, because it's a wonderful tool to promote the new products. I will go quite quickly. So we will see less oily skin, less fine lines, less redness, even less some wrinkles as well, or less sagging skin, as we can see here on this picture. And I would like just to announce that the product will be available in our shopping cart and in our virtual office tomorrow at 5 p.m., as well as all the marketing tools translated in different European languages. So you will be able to find in your virtual office tomorrow from 5 p.m. the product information flyers, product videos, product training slides, and a lot of social media shareables in your virtual office. And to finish, I would like just to show our product video in English. And I hope it's gonna work.
No sound.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably have to click on something when you begin to share. I think the most important thing is that this video will be available tomorrow in the virtual office and also in many different languages.
Translated in many different languages. Yeah.
Exactly. And then also with sound. I have the same issue.
Yeah. So that's it from my part, from my side.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Natalia. I think it makes a lot more sense that this information comes from you with your product experience and knowledge than it would come from me. So thank you so much for doing this. I have been paying attention, so now I will always also be able to explain it to my wife. But thank you so much. I think this is a great addition, redox-based product to our portfolio. Redox-based products is what makes us unique. So we're really happy to finally have this product in Europe as well. So thank you very much. And with that, I want to say thank you to everyone for joining this call. I don't have any information to share with you anymore. I hope that you will share the information about the Rise to the Rank with your teams and that you talk about the conference for a lot longer. I think it was an amazing event, and we hope to share the recap video with you soon as well. And then we will see each other hopefully next month during our next Power Up call. This month, it will be again the third Wednesday of the month. So if I'm not mistaken, that will be the 20th. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Natalia, for the providing the information regarding the clay mask launch that will be available as of tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central European Time. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. And of course, Gerge, thank you for translating. Sorry, I forgot about that, but amazing help.